What's up, everyone? It's Ronnie 2K. I'm live here at the arena. The vibe is crazy.
Hey, yo, watch out, bro.
Hey, MP, what's going on?
Do I know you?
Yeah, I'm Ronnie.
Oh, from the team. Okay, is that why you got the camera?
No. Ronnie 2K. I'm doing content, video games.
Oh, Ronnie 2K. Okay. That reminds me, man. Are you guys bringing back the Rebirth feature? That was one of
man. It's back and better than ever. All you got to do is get a build to 90, and you unlock a bunch of cool stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, on Rebirth builds.
Okay, like what, though?
Head start on level grinding, silver level badge unlocks, accelerated badge progression. There's a lot more. We can chop it up. We can talk about it. Like, you want to come on the live? Say what's up,
hey,
people?
y'all doing? What's up, man? This is MP.
Like.
Hey, I got to go to practice, man. But I appreciate the offer. Always great running into you. Keep doing your thing, man.
You sure?
I'm sure, bro. Keep doing your thing, man. All right.
That's my guy. He's actually my best friend. Make sure you hit that like button.
Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your manager set up.
Yeah, I wanted to work on my game 24/7.
Something wrong with our training facility?
It doesn't have any candy in the vending machines. No, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any excuses. You know how it is.
I do. And that work ethic of yours is something we all love about you.
Thank you.
You're going to fit our culture like a glove.
Well, I'm excited to be here. I feel like this is a perfect place to start my career.
Fantastic. Well, then why don't we talk about our goals for the season then? As a former player, I understand how important it is for an organization to clearly communicate its expectations, and I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page to start the season.
Let's do it.
Based on our roster and what we accomplished last year, what do you think our goal is this season?
Cliff, I don't know about you, but I'm trying to chip up.
We'd consider anything less than a championship a failure.
Understood.
Yeah, it's just important to remember this isn't all on you. All right, we have a great infrastructure in place here. All you have to do is play your part.
With all due respect, Cliff, I want to do more than just play a part.
I get that. I just want you to understand that you don't have to do everything. That kind of mentality hinders development. Speaking of, Coach Tucker is going to help you set your personal goals for the first half of the season.
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get your input too.
Okay.
This is a collaboration.
That's great because I have been visualizing exactly how I want my career to be.
Visualizing?
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like meditation and manifestation, that sort of thing?
Well, why don't you manifest some opinions on this list of potential goals for the first half of the season? Let me know if anything speaks to you.
You want me to just pick one?
There's a lot to work on at this level. Always. And you'll do a little bit of everything, but we find that giving our players a list of specific goals to work on for the first half of the season is the best way to drive development.
All right, I'm with it.
It also allows us to give you some milestones to track your progress. We'll even highlight on our schedule some key games to use as measuring sticks.
That's that communication that you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Pick a goal.
You know what speaks to me, Coach? I want to prove that I'm the top player in my draft class. That feels like the best combination of realistic and aggressive.
That's a tough goal. You've got some extremely gifted players in your class.
And I'm here to prove that I'm the best of them.
Well, it won't happen overnight, but that's what we'll work toward.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always this easy. Oh, one more thing.
Yep.
We got Media Day coming up.
Oh, I love Media Day. It's always been fun for me as a fan, so this will be cool.
Our PR director, Donna Chase, she's going to walk you through everything. She's great. You're going to love her. Brian.
As we get closer to the season opener.
All right. Appreciate your time. Look forward to building something special here.
So do we.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
He about to tear the roof off.
MP, I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, Donna. My manager tells me you're one of the best PR people in pro sports.
Well, I'm not sure Mr. Wells has the requisite experience to make that call, but I'm glad he thinks highly of me. Shall we talk media day?
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, this is all pretty standard fare, and I know Mr. Wells signed you up for media training over the summer, so there shouldn't be anything you can't handle.
You can call him Patrick. We're not that formal with each other.
If that's your preference.
It is.
Wonderful. We've also secured you an interview with 2K Tip-Off magazine. If all goes well, you will be the cover athlete for their upcoming issue.
Wow, that sounds fun.
It is important to note that this interview will not be conducted by our in-house content team, which means anything you say can be published, especially if it's sensational or controversial in any way.
It's noted.
I'm gonna be upfront with you, MP. I'm a team employee, first and foremost. And it's my job to make sure this team is seen in the best light possible. You make the team look good, we'll be on great terms. You make the team look bad, and we will have a problem. But I have no reason to doubt your character. By all accounts, you're a responsible, smart, considerate young man. And it's because I respect you that I want to put my cards on the table.
Thank you.
Are we clear?
Crystal clear, Miss Chase.
Please, call me Donna. Now, whenever you're ready, you can take that elevator to the practice facility and start your interview.
It's going in!
I'm telling you, Hunter, best movie I've seen in the past 20 years for sure. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
Definitely.
Hey, can I ask you one last question?
Of course, shoot.
So you grew up in Illinois, about a couple hours outside Chicago, right?
Right.
And I know you're too young to have watched Jordan's Bulls in the moment, but I was wondering, how has his legacy affected you as you developed into the player you are today?
MJ's legacy. Man, if you're a hooper from Illinois, that shadow that he casts, it follows you everywhere.
Felt bad, yeah.
Yeah, people, they still talking about looking for the next MJ, like LeBron never happened.
Still, being from Chicago, that's a pretty heavy burden trying to live up to that.
It is, and it isn't, I don't put pressure on myself for results. I put pressure on myself to work. If I put in as much work as possible, I'll live with whatever happens.
So you're not trying to one-up the GOAT?
Oh, nah, man. I'm trying to learn from him. How he continued to evolve as a player, how he balanced taking over a game and still keeping his teammates involved. Do I think that I have greatness? Of course. But it's not about comparing myself to MJ. It's about maximizing my gifts and my talents and using them in a way that leads to us winning more games. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about, winning games. And that's what I hope to do here.
Nicely done. I can see that media training is paying off.
I was just honest, mostly.
But you didn't give them any bulletin board material, okay? It shows maturity and restraint. Look, I get it. Tooting your own horn feels really good when you've earned it the way you have. But you know what? The real pros, they let their game do the talking.
MJ did not hold back on saying bold statements.
But you're thinking MJ once he was MJ. He didn't come into the league talking like that. And you know why? Because that sort of thing doesn't fly when your teammates don't know if you can back it up.
All right, that makes sense.
Good.
I hear you, Donna.
All right. Now they're ready to take some photographs, and it sounds like they're considering you for the cover.
Okay, that's what's up. So, you got any advice for me?
Pose in a way that reflects your public persona, okay? You know a picture's worth 1,000 words.
Okay.
Why don't you head over there now? They're all set up for you.
Thank you as always.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And Pete, huge fan.
What's up, man? How you doing? You
Good.
all right?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, this is what we'll be shooting today.
All right. Stand
Yeah.
right here.
Right there. See some of your best poses.
All right, man.
Hold that. Right there. Perfect. Great. We got what we need.
I bet. Hey, do you know when this issue comes out, man?
Y'all don't know the exact day, but check us out on socials. It'll be there first.
All right, bet. Thanks, bro.
Thank you.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
Running late, MP?
Just kidding.
Yo, I think I just saw Jack Nicholson. Can you get me an autograph?
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking forward to this.
Every NBA player wants to start someday, and I'm sure you're no different.
I've never come off the bench a day in my life, Coach.
That's pretty much the case for every player in an NBA locker room, until they get to the league.
Right? Of course.
There's no nice way to say this, so I'm gonna put it bluntly. You've got an established player in front of you. You want his spot, you're gonna have to take it from him.
Okay. That makes sense.
This team is a meritocracy. You get the minutes you earn. Nothing's given. It doesn't matter what your draft position is or how much you're getting paid. You get it done out there on the court, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
So just so I'm clear, how do you make that decision? Like, will you let me know when I've done enough to become a starter?
Yeah, we've got some milestones we want to see you hit. You hit them, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a big part of what we do here as a ball club.
I can see that, and it's much appreciated, Coach.
Good. Now get ready. It's almost game time.
All right. I'll see you later, Coach.
See you.
Yo.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What do you say?
Not really. If I want to be a starter, then I got to outplay the guy ahead of me. Simple as that.
Yeah, that seemed fair.
It's sports. It is what it is, right?
Yeah. Well, look, not to bring any extra motivation or anything like that, but only starters get endorsement deals, right?
I already know. Dudes on the bench ain't getting no shoe deal.
They're not. Not right now, but that day will come.
Okay.
For right now, let's just take this in. We in the league. I mean, you ever visualize something like this?
You know what, P, man? I never really thought about what the tunnel looks like, man.
No. I'm not talking about the tunnel. I'm talking about right here. You and me, you getting ready to play in your first NBA game.
Honestly, no. Nothing prepares you for this, man. No matter how many high-pressure situations that you face, this is different, man.
Or what about that open run I got you an invitation to? Things got a little heated between you know who, yeah?
Well, yeah, that was dope, but we didn't have 20,000 people watching us, man.
That's true.
It's a little different.
It's different.
All right,
it's different.
Hey.
It's different.
Yeah.
Hey, look, though, I ain't gonna hold you up. I know you gotta go win that game.
No doubt.
Yeah, so, make Plainview proud, yeah?
You already know what it is, Pete.
You know. Plainview.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
The wait is finally over. Opening night is upon us. New faces and new places. And MP will be making his debut right here in front of a raucous home crowd on 2K Sports.
Yeah. This for my city. This for the top. This for the top. This for the win. This for the win. This for the crown. This for the crown. This for my homies and bitches. They know that I love my God. I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty. You come to my city. This for my city. We thank you for coming. We thank you for coming.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And that game against the Suns, that'll be their fourth outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Lakers, in at forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5 down low. Well, the start of MP's NBA journey begins now. These are the first minutes for the first-round pick.
And I have high hopes for MP over the course of his career. This guy's a student of the game and was a fanatic about Jordan's Bulls when he was growing up.
Coaching stick.
He seems ages at times, guys. Somehow, some way, LeBron continues to rip off these insane sequences time and time again. Remarkable.
Edwards, that's good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Hayes. No good there. Gobert with the defensive effort. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. Here's Randle. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And Doncic, here we go. Hachimura, no good.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Here's Edwards. And he converts the layup. Edwards got 5 points so far.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Special K, we know the trade for Rudy Gobert took some time to click, but now it's looking like a great move.
Well, you know, figuring out how to play 2 bigs in this day and age with the way the game is played, pretty tricky, a slippery slope. And they stayed with it, to their credit, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And once they got it sorted out, Gobert was a force with his defense and his scoring out of the pick and roll. And I think one of the things undervalued in Gobert's improvement is the addition of Mike Conley. They've got a tremendous relationship, and I think Mike Conley's presence has been a real asset for Gobert as well. You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Los Angeles' head coach gave me a few minutes, and we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Randle from outside. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to LeBron. And here is Vanderbilt. Now, here's Doncic. He's looking for Hayes and finds him. Just 4 to shoot. Trying to end the drought. Knocks down the 3-ball. And this game is tied up now.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka going to cook you.
Randle outside. Back to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Los Angeles has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Takes a step back. From 7. Here's Doncic. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Gobert can't hit. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. The Lakers this summer signing first-time head coach J.J. Redick. He's a veteran of 15 seasons. And the sharpshooter's rise in broadcasting had been meteoric. The Lakers really want Redick to be their long-term head coach. But the question, with an aging superstar in LeBron, how much patience will exist in L.A. for Redick learning on the job?
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Knecht, he's checked in for the Lakers. Vincent comes in for Doncic.
Substitution on the court.
And 1:01 left in the first. And here is MP. Randle outside. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. A nice shot by MP.
You can certainly see the potential that MP has working inside the paint like that.
There's 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. James with it. Vanderbilt a screen on Randle. LeBron shot is off. DiVincenzo against Reeves. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. MP outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Randle. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And here's James outside. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Timberwolves lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Time to go courtside and hear what's going on with MP.
Hey guys, a lot of excitement in the air as MP makes his NBA debut tonight. I asked him how he felt about his journey here, and he told me it hasn't been easy. I had to grow a lot as a person and as a player, but I'm ready to keep putting in the work and fight my way to the top. It's just the beginning of what could be a fantastic career. Guys?
Gosh, I love that kid. Hey, David, you can tell this organization expects big things from MP. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Knecht. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Vincent in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And it goes down 2 points.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And Los Angeles with some changes. Hachimura is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's LeBron in for Knecht. Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley now comes in for MP. Lakers trail by 7. Reeves outside. James outside. Pass to Reeves. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, I tell you what, when Reeves is focused in, I mean, he's...
Changes for the Lakers. Knecht comes in for Vanderbilt. And Doncic is subbed in for Austin Reeves. Timberwolves also changing it up. Randle's checked in for Reeves. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And MP subbed in for Edwards. Clark, in terms of young superstars, it doesn't get much better than Anthony Edwards.
Amen to that, partner. Every franchise wants a franchise player. Minnesota, I think, hit the jackpot drafting Edwards first overall back in 2021. Last year, we saw Ant-Man take it to another level, making his first of what I think will be many All-NBA teams.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
Big forwards like Jaden McDaniels, who can pull up for a jumper from anywhere, those guys are a luxury to have.
Vincent misses.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
MP outside. Launches it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Doncic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's LeBron. Out to Doncic. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Doncic has got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers. Conley the pass to MP. Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Rebounded by Connect.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
And the shot goes in. Randall's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Randall's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
15 seconds left here in the second. Conley against Doncic. Hachimura with a screen on Conley. Doncic, no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Lakers ahead, ending the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far. Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did play?
Oh my goodness. I make a lot more money, Ernie, than I did in my playing days, especially if you consider that all guys do is dunk and shoot threes, and as many threes as I did, oh my God.
Yeah, and I'd be out there getting every rebound and slamming Kenny's bricks for the putback slams, because none of these bigs today want any piece of Prime Diesel.
So let me get this straight. You would both be amazing. What a shock. Well, as we check out the results of the first half for the Lakers, it's been neck and neck.
The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You can tell these players are loving the positive attitudes and feeding off them. I expect them to sustain this enthusiasm.
Yeah, I mean, these fans just love this team. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. Timberwolves making a switch here. MP's checked in, and this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all three levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
On the court for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's MP in at the one. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Edwards. And the Timberwolves tack on two more.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
Reeves the pass to Hachimura. Doncic against MP. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Hachimura.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
MP kicks to Randle. Nailed from three-point land. Randle's got 7 points.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
And it's Doncic missing. Timberwolves trail by 4. And Clark for the Lakers. Their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
LeBron passes to Reeves. LeBron is screen on Edwards. Over in the corner, Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. The Timberwolves have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. McDaniels with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. It's tipped.
Important that Hachimura continues to make an impact on the defensive end. Terrific block right there.
It's Edwards on the wing. Covered by LeBron, so they take the lead. Edwards got 4 this quarter. Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And, guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Reeves finds James. Reeves with a screen on McDaniel. And again, no good by the Lakers. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Randle, and it's blocked. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Reeves the pass to Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
That free throw, no good.
One of the things that's really impressive about Luka Doncic is his continued growth. I mean, season to season, you see this guy working on himself, working on his mind, how he thinks the game and his body, and becoming a better athlete. That spells trouble for the league.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. And it's Connect in for LeBron. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Over MP. And off the fry. And in it goes. Doncic has got 11 points in the quarter.
As as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Randall. And the layup's good off the glass. Randall's got 9.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Gabe Vincent is out there with Connect. And it's Hachimura in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Laker 5. MP passes to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. No good with the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And there's the bucket from MP.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Connect sets a screen for LeBron. And again, the Lakers no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Pass to Edwards. Goes up to the stripe. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly look a lot better offensively.
That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Edwards moving that orange like a real pro.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for the Lakers. Clark, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley now comes in for Alexander Walker. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. He challenged his team. He said they're not going to give us this one. We have to take it from them, starting now. We'll see if that message resonated. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Vincent, covered by Conley. Connect. Offline with his 3. Timberwolves leading by 6. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
And Conley gets it to go. The assist by MP.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Edwards against James. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Welcome to the floor, the legendary
Austin Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. Luka Doncic comes in for Gabe Vincent. Timberwolves also changing it up. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Clark. And it's McDaniels in for MP. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Doncic against Conley. Pass to James. Shoots over McDaniel. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from LeBron.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Timberwolves.
Out to Conley. McDaniels with the ball. Now here's Gobert. Randall from outside. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's Edwards. Tries again. Good work defensively by Reeves. LA's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And James throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Conley the pass to McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
Here's Edwards. Good work defensively by Reeves. So it's the Lakers now. LeBron kicks to Doncic. Reeves outside. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
Outside Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, when weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.